When South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol appeared in court for another hearing in his criminal trial. This comes after he was filed past waiting journalists defending himself against insurrection charges related to his declaration of martial law. Yoon was officially stripped of office last month after being impeached and suspended by lawmakers due to his December 3rd attempt to subvert civilian rule, which included deploying armed soldiers to parliament. In January, he made history as South Korea's first sitting president to be arrested, although he was later released on procedural grounds. A Seoul court ordered Yoon to attend trial in person and stripped him of his right to enter through underground parking lot, meaning he had to walk past a media scrum for the very first time. Meanwhile, campaigning officially kicked off South Korea's snap presidential election on June the 3rd. Candidates from the two major political parties are promising to lead the country out of its months-long political crisis and revive the struggling economy. A Real Meter poll released yesterday showed left-leaning opposition candidate Lee Jae-myung with 52.1% of support, ahead of Kim Moon-soo's of the ruling Power Party, who has 31.1%. The campaign period lasts 22 days, concluding the day before the election. Let's listen to what Democratic Party presidential candidate Lee Jae-myung said at his campaign rally.
굴곡진 역사의 구비마다 우리는 언제나 승리했고 내란조차도 기회로 만들 만큼 우리 국민들은 지혜롭고 현명합니다. 저는 오늘 국민에 대한 강고한 믿음을 가슴에 품고 진짜 대한민국을 향한 짧지만 긴 여정을 여러분과 함께 하고자 합니다. 완전히 새로운 나라, 희망과 열정 넘치는 진짜 대한민국을 만들어 국민 여러분의 열망과 명령에 반드시 보답드리겠습니다.
We turn to Europe again, where UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer will unveil a landmark immigration policy aimed at drastically cutting migration numbers amid a surge in support for anti-immigration parties. Starmer vows to end what he calls Britain's failed experiment in open borders, which saw migration rise to 1 million a year. Downing Street confirmed that the new plan will make it harder to qualify for settlement and citizenship, extending the required stay from 5 to 10 years. The government will also toughen English language rules, requiring all adult dependents to demonstrate basic proficiency. Starmer said he's keeping his promise to restore control and cut migration, adding that he's delivering through tough new measures. The Immigration White Paper will be presented to Parliament later today by Interior Minister Yvette Cooper, who said the plan will include new powers to deport foreign nationals convicted of any offence, not just those given prison sentences over a year for. The government will also target lower-skilled migration. New visa rules will raise the threshold for skilled worker visas, requiring foreign workers to hold a degree. Cooper announced a target to cut 50,000 lower-skilled worker visas this year alone. High-skilled workers, including nurses, doctors, engineers and AI experts, will be fast-tracked under the new policy. The government faces growing pressure to address illegal channel crossings too, with over 36,800 migrants arriving last year. This year, at least 84 people have died during the perilous journey over the English Channel, including 14 children, according to the Missing Migrants Project. We now move over to the Indo-Pacific, where millions of Filipinos are voting in a highly anticipated midterm election. It is centered on the deepening feud between President Ferdinand Marcos and impeached Vice President Sara Duterte. Voters will decide over 18,000 positions, including 12 Senate seats that could affect the 2028 presidential election. The Senate will also play a crucial role in Duterte's impeachment trial, scheduled for July. Duterte's impeachment over alleged corruption and serious crimes has heightened political tensions in the country. Violence and attacks related to the election have already claimed 16 lives. Authorities have deployed over 160,000 police officers and military personnel to ensure security. The elections are expected to be challenging, with rumours of voter bribery and election fraud looming large. Filipinos now face a pivotal moment in their country's political future. Now let's move over to the African continent, where gunmen have killed at least 23 people in a series of attacks across 4 villages in central Nigeria's Benue state. According to the Red Cross, the violence unfolded on the 10th of May, affecting the areas of Ukum, Logo, Guma, Kawan and Kwande. The region has long been troubled by deadly conflicts between nomadic herders and farmers over land use. The Red Cross says 8 people were killed in Ukum, 9 in Logo and 3 each in Guma and Kwande. Several others were also injured. A local resident and former state electoral official, Yefus Kaneg, told AFP he was aware of the 3 killings in the area, including a couple allegedly ambushed by herdsmen. He also noted that Chinese companies mining gold in the region have never been targeted, despite the frequent violence against indigenous communities. The motive behind these attacks still remains unclear, however. Well, that's all we have time for. We will continue to bring you more international news updates.